Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to see a brief description of the development board that we are going to use throughout this course on Renesas RL78 series microcontroller programming course. So you can see this is the development board that we are going to study in detail, and the microcontroller that is mounted on this development board is R5F10PPJ. And the model of the development board is QBR5F10PPJ-TB. So this is the model number of the or part number of the development board. So in this development board we have a microcontroller right over here, and microcontroller pinouts are taken and given out over here in this rail connector 1 CN1 and also in this CN2. So these are the connector rails in which the microcontroller terminals are provided, and this terminal right over here in one end of the development board is meant for programming and debugging the microcontroller. So those pins required for programming, that is especially 5 volt, VCC, ground, reset and tool pin of the microcontroller is taken and provided right over here, so that you can connect the FRC cable from the E1 emulator or any other emulator directly to this connector right over here, so that you can debug and dump the program onto this microcontroller. And in addition to that, here you can see this is the VDD line. So here I will be soldering a wire and I will be powering up this development board, and here you can particularly see this pad right over here is the ground pad. So I will be soldering a wire from here for providing ground to the development board. So here I will be soldering a wire and I will be connecting it to 5 volt of the SMBS, and here I will be soldering another wire and I will be providing ground to this development board. So these two terminals acts as a power source for this development board. So I will be powering up this development board via these two pads right over here. And in addition to that, we are having a push button right over here. So this is a push button which is connected to INT P0 of the microcontroller. So let me explain this in detail when we are discussing about the schematic in a while. And in addition to that, we are having two LEDs. You can clearly see LED 1 and LED 2. So LED 1 is connected to P66 of the microcontroller and LED 2 is connected to P67 of the microcontroller. So these two are port pins of the microcontroller, and this particular push button right over here, that is this push button right over here, is connected to P137 of the microcontroller, which is also a port pin of the microcontroller, and that's it. And we are having a oscillator right over here, one oscillator and another oscillator right over here. One is meant for RTC and another one is meant for the main operation, that is the system clock of the microcontroller. So that's all about the development board that we are going to work on, and let us discuss in detail about the schematic diagram of this development board, so that we can get a detailed description of what are all the connections, how this push button is connected to the microcontroller, and also how these two LEDs are connected to this microcontroller. And also we can discuss some more in detail about the circuit diagram of this development board. So you can see on the screen, this is the user manual of the development board that we are going to use, and I have provided this user manual in the attachment of the video, so you can download it. And you can clearly see here, let me just zoom in a little bit. So this is the development board, and we have an RL78 bar F14 series microcontroller mounted on it, R5F10PPJ-TB, and we are having SW1 push button and two LEDs on board. And in addition to that, we are having a CAN transceiver connector for CAN communication, and also we are having a LIN connector which is available on board in this development board. So we can also demonstrate these two in this development board. And in the next page you can clearly see, the next page gives us the detailed description of the schematic diagram of the development board. So let me just zoom in a little bit. So this is the switch circuit. So SW1 push button is connected to P137 of the microcontroller. So it has been configured in pull-up logic. So whenever I press the push button, I will get a low signal to this port pin. So we can demonstrate input signals with the help of this push button. And regarding the LEDs that was available in the development board, you can clearly see these are the major 3 LEDs. This particular LED 3 is the power LED. Whenever the board is turned on, this LED will be lighted up. And other 2 LEDs are connected to the port pins of the microcontroller. One is the LED 1 and another one is LED 2. LED 1 is connected to P66, that is port pin P6.6 of the microcontroller, and LED 2 is connected to P67. So you can clearly see from the schematic, the cathodes of the LEDs are connected to the port pin, which means whenever we make the port pin low, that particular LED will be turned on. And whenever we make the port pin high, that particular LED will be turned off. So the logic is like that. So the schematic is designed in such a manner that whenever you make the port pin low, the LED will be lighted up, and whenever you make the port pin high, the LED will be turned off. And regarding the oscillator, let me just zoom in a little bit. This OS2 that we saw physically was the oscillator required for real-time clock, that is RTC, internal RTC available in the microcontroller. And this oscillator OSC1 is a 4 MHz crystal, which is useful for providing external clock to the external system clock to the microcontroller. That is the main oscillator in which the microcontroller processor runs. So this oscillator OSC1 acts as a main system clock or external main system clock for the processor inside the RL78 series microcontroller. So these two are the oscillators that is available in this development board, and that's it. So let us see one by one all the peripherals in this microcontroller with the help of this development board available with us in this whole course. And just remember, you can demonstrate all the exercise that we are doing in this particular course with any RL78 Renesas RL78 series microcontroller that you are having. But this particular microcontroller that I am demonstrating in this course is RL78 bar F14 series microcontroller. There are many other series in the same RL78. It may be like RL78 bar G13, G12, F12, like that. You can use the same methods that I am applying right over here in each and every lecture for any other microcontroller, so that you will be capable of working with Renesas RL78 series microcontroller with the help of CubeSuit Plus IDE. So on the screen you can clearly see 3 different diagrams. On the left you can clearly see this is the some part of schematic diagram of the development board, that is particularly some part of microcontroller pin diagram, and the center picture describes the connection required to be made from emulator to the microcontroller for programming and debugging the microcontroller. And on the right is the pin diagram of the E1 emulator which I am using. And if you are using any other emulators like E2, E2 Lite, you just want to download and refer that particular emulator pin diagram. And this particular emulator is having FRC14 cable connected to it. So you can clearly see there are 14 pins that is coming from the E1 emulator. And if you are using any other custom made development board or any other development board from the Renesas company, you can just use this method that I am describing now for programming and debugging the microcontroller from the emulator that you are using. So let's take the E1 emulator, which we are going to use throughout this course. But most often if you use E2 Lite, the connections will be same. You will be having the same FRC14, but if you are using E2, it will differ. Just refer the user manual or the pin diagram before connecting it to the microcontroller. But the pins are common. Only 4 pins will be connected from the emulator to the microcontroller for dumping the program as well as for debugging the program using CS plus IDE in the RL78 series microcontroller. So for RL78 series Renesas microcontroller, you can use this particular technique for dumping the flash as well as for debugging the code using CS plus IDE by connecting the microcontroller as per this circuit diagram to the emulator. You can clearly see first pin that we are going to connect is the VDD pin from the emulator. So VDD pin is 8th pin of the connector. So I will be connecting this particular 8th pin to the VDD of the development board or the microcontroller, that is 3.3 or 5 volt as per your requirement. And the next pin is the ground pin of the emulator. So pin number 14, 12, 2 or ground of the emulator. Just directly connect any one of these 3 pins to the ground of the development board or the microcontroller. And the other 2 pins required for programming is tool and reset. So these 2 pins require a pull-up resistor. So just connect a 1K to 4.7K pull-up resistor to these 2 pins before connecting it to the microcontroller. Then only debugging and dumping the flashes possible from the emulator to the microcontroller. So after adding the pull-ups like this from the center circuit diagram that is available in the middle of the window, you just want to connect this particular tool pin, that is the pin number 5 from the emulator to the tool pin of the microcontroller. So on the left you can clearly see this is the tool pin of my microcontroller, that is R5F10PPJ is having tool 0 pin to be P40 or the 12th pin physically. So I will be connecting the 12th pin of my microcontroller, that is tool 0, that is P40 to the 5th pin of the emulator after adding the pull-up resistor of 4.7K pulled to 3.3 volt. And after that I will be connecting the pin number 13, that is the reset pin from the emulator to the reset pin of the microcontroller. So in my development board or in my microcontroller, reset pin is right over here. So this reset pin is physical pin 13. So I will be connecting the reset from the emulator to the reset of the microcontroller, and also I will be adding a pull-up resistor to this reset pin. That is, I will be connecting a 4.7K resistor pulled to VCC after connecting this pin to the microcontroller. That's all about the connection required for dumping the flash from the emulator to the microcontroller and also for debugging the microcontroller with the help of E1 emulator. So these are the 4 major pins required to be connected for programming your microcontroller of RL78 series and also debugging the microcontroller with the help of emulator. One is VCC, ground, and another 2 are tool and reset. So both of these pins, tools and reset, is required to be pulled up. That is, a pull-up resistor, external pull-up resistor needs to be provided for these 2 pins for enabling and flashing the program onto the microcontroller. So just keep in mind this circuit diagram. If you are working on a different board other than the development board that I am using in the course, or if you are working on any other development board, standard development board from the Renesas microcontroller, Renesas company itself, which is based out of RL78, you can just use the circuit diagram for downloading the flash to the microcontroller and also for debugging the program that you have dumped to the microcontroller with the help of CS plus IDE. And I hope in E2 Lite emulator also the circuit diagram will not vary. I have not worked on E2, so I am not sure about that. Just refer the circuit diagram of the pinout circuit diagram of the emulator that you are working on. E1 and E2 Lite having the same circuit diagram, so you can refer this circuit diagram for downloading the flash to the microcontroller and also for debugging in the microcontroller with the help of E1 and E2 light. And also this is common for all the RL78 series microcontrollers. I hope in this video you learned some of the basic things that is available in the development board that we are going to use throughout this course, and also the basic circuit diagram required for dumping the flash to the RL78 series microcontrollers with the help of Renesas E1 or E2 light emulator. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.